Tara here. Today I wanted to talk to you about a silence boot camp. So after my stroke, I wanted to recover and I knew that my brain needed some time away from screen time. As soon as I got out of the hospital, I started working and I knew that was not the right answer. So what I did was I signed up for this 10-day silence retreat. And I've done it before, but I knew it would be intense, but exactly what my brain needed. I call it a boot camp because from the time you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning until the time you go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, you're basically meditating for most of the day. You have breakfast and lunch and you don't have any dinner. And you have a couple of hours of free time in between, but you're not allowed to speak. But you're also not allowed to read, journal, write, listen to music. And for those of you out there who are addicted to your phone, absolutely no phone or social media. So during that time, the reason why it's so powerful is because there's nowhere for you to hide. You have to come to terms with everything that's arising within you and around you. And because you're not talking or doing things of that nature, things become much more prevalent. So think about it. Silence can be very, very loud. And there's nowhere to run and there's nothing that can keep you from what's coming up within you. So during this time, the goal of the 10 days is to practice something called Vipassana. Vipassana was supposed to have been started by the Buddha, but it is open for any faith or culture. It's basically the ability to become more aware of what's happening in your body and leverage that to ultimately have equanimity in your life. So what does all that really mean? It means that every piece of data, everything that happens around us, or we hear or we see, becomes a sensation within our body. So what we want to do is recognize what those sensations are and then not react. So for example, you may have a gross sensation or an intense sensation, and what do? You want to move. So for me, meditating for 10 hours, my right leg, which I had hurt during the stroke, was constantly bothering me. I wanted to move, but you're not allowed. You have to sit through it. And what happens is that you sit through that pain, it arises and it passes away. Alternatively, you might also have a wonderful experience, like I had this beautiful vibrational frequency that ran through my body. And what happens with that pleasurable experience is you want to grab onto it and you want to hold it and you want it to last forever. Well, that too passes away. So once you can practice this equanimity and understand that things arise and pass away, you start to give it less meaning. And that's really the secret nugget there. You start to realize that everything is not necessarily good or bad. It's the meaning we attach to the situation or circumstance. So why am I telling you all of this today? Well, I'm not telling you go do a 10-day silence retreat, although Vipassana is really cool and being able to see things arise and pass in life does allow you to stay more grounded and stable. But I'm suggesting that these philosophies can help with this COVID because the media is pushing this fear at us with all of these warnings to make us stay inside. And there's a lot going on around us. But if we can sit in stillness, if we can practice this groundedness and not attach meaning to it, we will witness it and it will ultimately pass. We'll witness it and it will pass. And during that, we can have a much more fulfilled life and focus on creating what we want to create at the end of this instead of getting caught up in the anxiety and fear of it all. I hope that's helpful for you guys. Till next time, with love and light. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and follow me. And also, if you want some other content, hit me up on Tara Mishral Speaks on Instagram, or join my inner circle at taramishral.com. You will be the first to receive new content when it drops, as well as the first to get the Women's Spotlight. Learn about other amazing women in our local community that are up to big things. Thanks again, with love and light. Until next time, guys.